Of course, there is a plane flying overhead, but I need to record before people get home, so if you hear a plane in the background, that's why. Welcome back to my channel and to the 20th day of my Artober challenge. As you see, I've skipped day 19, and that's because I wasn't coming up with anything I felt particularly drawn towards, for lack of a better word, and I finished editing and uploading 2 other videos today already, which left me very little time to actually come up with today's prompt, let alone get ready for tomorrow's, which is what you're seeing now. So I figured it was alright to skip one. If you want to watch the previous videos, I've linked them down below, and they will be in my Artober 2020 playlist. Watching them will let you know how I do this, but I'm essentially randomizing a bunch of prompts and seeing what I can come up with. Today, I spun the wheel and it landed on Swordtober, which was supposed to be yesterday's too. I randomized the day number and got day 10, which is the prompt Rose or Thorn. Yesterday's prompt was supposed to be electric, and though the color scheme I got worked great for that, I wasn't having a lot of fun designing it, so Rose and Thorn sound far better already. I flipped a coin for today's color palette and got heads for set A, and the random number I got was 20, which is basically just a palette that is shades of blue and shades of brown, but it'll work fine. Hey, editing Heather, put it up on screen. You keep forgetting to do that. Thank you. My dogs keep barking, but I've already tried to record this audio like 5 times, so if you hear them barking, that's why. So I'm not great at drawing flowers, but I figured I could make something vaguely rose-shaped if I squiggled around in circles enough times. Did it work? I hope so, because I'm recording this from the future and it's already inked, so there's no turning back. My little brother is now etching his glass downstairs, so if you hear that, that's why. I'm not stopping to just record this again for a 700th time. So I imagine this as a sort of crest, since blue roses to me symbolize royalty. I don't know if that's like one of the official meanings, but it's how I associate them. This did mean that the sword was going to be brown, but I kind of like that. It makes it look old and rusted, which I think gives more character to it since the actual design of the sword itself is pretty plain. Adding the vine weaving around helped too. And yes, I did break the rules of the color palette and add a green, but I thought that the palette needed a third color to look less flat, so I'm happy I decided to add it. Usually I don't like using my Copics or any markers really in this sketchbook, since this paper is thin and not meant for wet mediums, but the other page didn't have anything important, so I don't mind the bleed through. Thankfully, it's thick enough that it doesn't usually leak onto the page after the one, unless I'm blending like really heavily. I tried to keep the blending to a minimum here, and it worked out. Again, not much to say since I've spent all day recording and editing a bunch of videos, so I'll let the music play and I'll come back in the end. See you in a bit. That's it for day 20 of my Arttober challenge. Another simple piece, but I really like how it came out. It's elegant and the colors work great together. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed this and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye bye!